Hello everyone, I'm back, and today I'm here to maximize your fear. So far, 2023 has been a year filled with many strange things caught on trail cams. From weird unidentified creatures to killers and to many other unexplainable phenomena. So today I decided to highlight some of the most chilling and downright horrifying creatures caught on trail cameras this year. So grab your popcorn and allow your fear to be maximized as we recap the scariest trail camera clips of 2023. This downright scary video was uploaded to TikTok at the end of 2021. Although it was taken in 2021, the footage has not been seen by many. A man was making a simple survival video. He was giving tips and tricks of how to survive in the woods if you get lost. But what he wasn't prepared for is what happened next. In the middle of filming this, he begins to hear blood-curdling screams. He then repositions his camera and shows where these screams are coming from. As you can see, an almost zombie-like man is yelling out for help. He is obviously a human, but his movements almost seem non-human. Almost like something is trying to mimic a human. The man who recorded this footage thinks he encountered a woodwalker. A woodwalker is practically the same as a skinwalker, except they can mimic humans, whereas skinwalkers can just mimic animals. Another theory was that this man really was lost and actually needed help. Let me know what you think in the comments. This quick clip was uploaded to YouTube only a couple weeks ago. The caption reads, "Woman has a scary encounter with something screaming in the woods." The woman who captured this footage was driving home through a very secluded path in the forest. As you can see, the path looks very dark and creepy, so it's not too surprising that an encounter like this happened. Here is her footage.
Oh my god, no. That.
The woman was obviously shaken up by this, and she quickly floored it through the rest of the forest. After this encounter, she says, "Going home late at night is not an option anymore." Some people believe that this was just a bobcat. However, most people contradicted this theory, because the scream sounded human-like and demonic.
Oh my god, no.
So this led people to believe that it could have been a potential skinwalker trying to lure her deeper into the woods. What do you guys think could have caused this otherworldly noise? Let me know in the comments down below. These trail cam photos were captured on October 16th, 2021. Despite being taken in 2021, they have not been seen by many, and they were just uploaded to TikTok right at the beginning of the year. The caption of this video reads, "Caught on trail camera in northern Indiana on my uncle's camera. The man who we think is in the picture died many years ago on October 16th, and these photos were also taken on October 16th, and he's even buried on this property." As you can see, this trail camera snapped multiple photos of this alleged ghost man. The man who is said to be captured in these photos was named Julius A. Demon. He died on October 16th, 1898. He was a Sunday school principal, which explains the clothes he was wearing. So what are the odds that a trail camera snaps photos of a man who looks just like the man who died and was buried on this very property? And also the fact that it happened on the same day he died makes it even more believable. Could this somehow be a crazy coincidence? Or are these real photos of the ghost of Julius A. Demon? This footage was taken only a few days ago. A transport driver was driving on a road surrounded by brush and trees on either side. This incident happened in Valdivia in the rainforest. He saw something absolutely horrifying in the middle of the road, so he decided to take out his phone and film what was happening. As you can see, a very pale woman-like creature is seen crawling on all fours in the middle of the road, blocking the driver from going any further. The driver decided to ultimately turn around and take an alternate route to avoid this strange being. People were quick to criticize the man for not attempting to help this woman because they thought maybe she was injured or in distress. But can you blame him? If I ever came across a sight like that, I would steer clear, and I would be out of there as fast as possible. This next image was taken by a hidden trail camera mounted to a tree deep in the woods. It takes place in Alabama, USA. There is not too much known behind this photo, but what is known that it is truly terrifying. The camera is motion censored, so whenever something moves, the camera will detect and snap a photo. This is how most picture trail cameras work, because most people's goals are to snap the pictures of wildlife as they're walking by. But no one expected a trail camera to capture anything like this. As you can see, what looks like 3 cloaked, shadowy figures appear to be moving around. Their movement is what caused this camera to take a picture, and it's still unknown to this day what these things were. It is completely unexplainable. Let me know what you think in the comments. This video was posted to TikTok on March 3rd, 2023 by a user named Yang Sides. Many people have lots of questions about the following footage. The footage shows what looks like a normal looking deer until it begins behaving very creepily. As you can see, at first the deer is normally walking along the path until it turns around and starts sprinting directly towards the person taking the video. It leaps past them and into the bushes, then it quickly runs back around and pops out right beside the cameraman. The deer appears with such speed that it almost seemed to teleport back to where the cameraman was. It pops out with its head tilted sideways, just looking into the soul of the man. Then it turns and runs away down the path, never to be seen again. It's truly unknown what caused this deer's strange behavior. It almost seemed to be possessed by something. Normal deer do not act like this at all. Others think that the deer could have had CWD, which is chronic wasting disease, also known as zombie deer disease. It practically turns deer into living zombies by creating holes inside of their brains, which causes them to act strange and totally irrational. But this deer appears to look completely healthy, whereas zombie deer can be seen noticeably deteriorating. So could this be a skinwalker disguised as a deer? It looks like we will never truly know what was happening in this strange footage. This first disturbing video was uploaded to TikTok right at the beginning of the year. The man who took this video is an avid outdoorsman named Wyatt Pinkerton. Wyatt always seems to be outdoors, posting videos of his daily life to TikTok. Nothing strange has happened in any of his videos, however that is until this one. Check it out. He was walking through these woods as he does time to time, and he came across this eerie sight. In the footage you can see a deer, but behind the deer you can see what looks like an ominous red glowing face. The deer appears to notice this strange being as well. Wyatt says, "I'm not the superstitious type, but I can assure you there isn't anything in those woods normally." One theory in the comments suggested that it could have been a jack-o'-lantern. However, Wyatt doesn't think this is the case at all. He hikes there very frequently and says this area is pretty remote. So how and why would a pumpkin be placed there? He was spooked and decided not to go see what it was, as he feared for his life. He made the right decision because who knows what that thing could have been. A man was out on a hike through the woods when he came across something very weird. He was walking along the path enjoying his hike until he began to hear what sounded like a baby crying in the distance. Concerned, he tried to follow the sounds and find the source of where they were coming from. After a while, he eventually located where the sound was coming from, but what he saw did not match with what he was hearing. As you can see, this is not a baby at all. It is some slimy orange creature crawling around in the brush. Now this thing may look and sound otherworldly, but the truth is not as horrifying as you think. This is actually just a giant salamander. Giant salamanders are the largest living amphibians in the world, and they are actually known to make strange whining or barking noises. Despite being terrifying looking, they pose little threat to humans. However, if they do feel threatened enough, they will bite. Also, their skin can be poisonous to the touch. So if you ever see one of these, it would just be wise to stay away. A man was going on a road trip and he was driving through Montana. He was a cigarette smoker, so he decided to take a break from driving and smoke a cigarette on the side of the road. While he was smoking, he couldn't help but notice a strange humming sound coming from the woods. He decided to walk a little bit into the woods to try to find the sound. But he almost instantly regretted his decision. Here is the footage.
Oh.
Some horrifying looking humanoid figure appears almost out of nowhere and begins chasing him. He said he got so scared that he stopped recording and ran for his life. He says that this was enough to make him never go in the woods ever again. Still to this day, no one knows what that creature was. This footage was posted to YouTube about a month ago by a user named Bartosz Jagielski Official. He was driving one night on a dark and desolate road until he ran into this massive beast. As you can see, a horrifyingly huge wolf is slowly moving across the road. This thing looks very intimidating. You wouldn't want to run into one of these out in the wild. Wolves can be very dangerous, so it's best to stay away from these animals. The uploader of this video even called this the King Wolf because of its massive size and its intimidating demeanor. Did you know that moose have a layer of what is called velvet on their antlers that they shed once a year? This velvet is a layer of velvety skin that provides the moose with nutrients that helps the antlers grow. This velvet will stay on the moose's antlers the whole entire time they grow. But once the antlers reach maximum growth, this is when they shed their skin because they no longer need it. The entire process takes only about 15 minutes, which is why it is such a rare thing to catch on camera. But this person was lucky enough to get a video of it. The moose rub against trees and such to remove the velvet. Once this process is over, their true antlers are revealed. Though the process might look painful for the moose, it's actually not at all. It's a completely normal process, and sometimes the moose even consume the velvet that comes off. Definitely doesn't seem very appetizing. But anyways, this was definitely a very rare sight. Definitely something you don't get to see every day. This clip was recorded by a woman named Haley. She was apparently awoken in the middle of the night from missed notifications that movement was picked up on her trail camera. Puzzled, she checked the camera and this is what she saw. In the video, we see the bear attempting to break into her chicken coop in her backyard. It seems the bear was looking for a snack and heard the chickens inside. Luckily, Haley caught this just in time and yelled out of her window at the bear. The bear then ran off, never to be seen again. The coop remained safely intact and all of the chickens were alive and well. The most terrifying part of this footage is the size of the bear. This thing is humongous, and let's just say I'm sure it could have eaten every single chicken inside of it if it wanted to, and potentially even the homeowner. But luckily, everything worked out because there could have been a much more gruesome outcome. In summer of 2021, footage went viral of an elk with a tire stuck around its neck. It was captured in Colorado parks. The tire had apparently been stuck on the elk for over 2 whole years until it was finally removed. It was first caught on camera in 2019. After being seen on camera, CPW officers tried to track down and capture the elk to finally get rid of this tire, because it was causing it pain and suffering. However, the elk was very elusive. Eventually, 2 years later, CPW officers were able to locate and tranquilize it. Then they officially freed the elk from its tire trap and safely removed the tire from its neck. The story of how the tire even got there in the first place is not entirely known. However, the most believed theory was that it had blown off of a car and landed around the elk's neck. Talk about a trick shot. No, but in all seriousness, I think I speak for all of us when I say that we're happy the elk is now alive and well, and no longer has to deal with that tiring situation. This video was taken in Algonquin Provincial Park in Canada. A couple people were driving down the road normally when all of a sudden they saw a strange creature hiding on the side of the road down in a ravine. The creature barely stuck out as it was blending into the vegetation. The passenger of the car decided to pull out their camera and attempt to get a quick video of the creature. When you look very closely, a massive dark figure is seen blending in with the surrounding bushes. It cannot be a person because of its massive size, estimated at around 9 feet tall. The creature also appears hairy, almost like a giant ape. So, is this real footage of a Sasquatch? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. For the past 7 years, the Voyagers Wolf Project has tracked wolves in and around Voyagers National Park using GPS collars and over 200 trail cameras to document wolves' remarkable survival tactics. These cameras do, however, also capture footage of other wildlife in the area. And what one of these trail cameras captured on October 7th was something that no one was supposed to see. Or at least something this bear did not want people to see. As you can see, the camera captures a huge and very fat black bear waddling around with its massive stomach swinging side to side. The bear was photographed along a dirt road near remote Long Lake, which is south of the park and west of Crane Lake. Researchers claim that wild bears are often captured in these areas, but they have never seen one even remotely close to the size of this one. Typically, black bears do not grow to be that big. How this bear got this big is unknown, but this was definitely a very interesting sight. This horrifying video has recently been going viral. This video was captured somewhere in India. In the video, a strange, eerie-looking humanoid figure can be seen strolling down the road. The video was recorded on the Shardara Dam Bridge by a group of bikers. The bikers were just going for an innocent ride late at night. Who knew they would have ran into something like this? This is something straight out of a horror film. No one truly knows what the strange creature was. Some people claim it was an alien, and others think it was a ghost or something paranormal. After this video surfaced, there has been a war on social media among the people, trying to figure out what this could possibly be. Currently, this video has become a big topic of discussion in India. So let me know what you guys think the creature was in the comments. A man named Erwin Saunders would upload a very strange and unexplainable video to YouTube. In the video, the man claims that he is able to communicate with some sort of mysterious forest creatures. He talks for quite some time and attempts to summon one of these strange beings. This goes on for a while, and just when it seems like nothing creepy is going to happen, this happens.
I'll just get the camera out. I can hear something. Oh, at last he's coming out. Been waiting. Oh, he's going back in.
In the footage, you can see a strange and very small unearthly creature peering around a tree. As soon as the creature sees Erwin, he walks back behind the tree, never to be seen again. This footage is definitely very weird, and I've never seen anything like it before. Does this man really have the power to summon strange mythical beings in the forest, or is this all just a hoax? This strange footage was captured in Russia by a man traveling down a dark and snow-covered back road. The road was apparently very secluded and was miles away from any civilization. The driver was driving on this windy back road for a very long time without any incident. He had also driven this road many times and had never seen anything strange, until he saw this. The footage shows a strange human-like creature quickly stumbling across the road. And as I said, the road was many miles from civilization and it was in the middle of nowhere. So what would a person be doing out there, especially in these conditions? Some people are convinced that this was a real sighting of a Yeti. Others think it is just a person. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Alright, I think that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did enjoy, go ahead and smash the like button's mom. Let's aim for 444 likes for another one of these trail camera videos. And if you want to get to know me more, or you want to see more of my spooky content, you can go ahead and follow me on Instagram, Maxwell Fear, or you can go ahead and follow me on TikTok, Maximum Fear. And make sure to subscribe to the channel because only 96% of you guys who watch my videos are subscribed. And make sure to hit that bell so you don't miss another one of my videos. Alright, I hope your fear was maximized. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.